Alright guys, welcome to another Sky Show, and today we have a topic with Prof Mauri from My Masterman, and today we are going to introduce you to something called a very interesting thing. Strong outside but struggling inside. The reality of men in this current age. Now, this is actual topic that we're going to be talking about at 2025 at MyTech, happening from the 25th until the 27th of November this month. Alright, so on the 26th is the men's topic that we're talking about, which is strong outside, but actually inside, struggling
inside. And thank you, Shashi. And the reality of men in leadership. We are truly honored to have this opportunity at 2025, which is a massive event of women empowerment and business at MyTech, incredible location. And we are honored to be invited with our fellow man, Mr. Ricky Brown, to have the opportunity to showcase behind the masks and the armor of a man in leadership what actually is going through that man, and most than everything, how emotional regulation for men is so important, not only in private life but even in the work environments, and to have honest and smooth communication with women as well.
Okay, so this is the current reality that is affecting men, the truth, right? So we're going to be talking about truth, and you know, I always tell people that the truth is always something which is very difficult to take. Alright, so with the current lifestyle or the surrounding of what men and women are going through, both are struggling. Alright, but we are here to talk about how men are struggling. Our topic is about how men are struggling with the current age. Now, physically, emotionally, both ways is affected. Alright, now once your mind is affected, your body is going to be following through, and you're going to be affected in that level as well. So the topics that we are going to be talking about on that day, there are a few key points that are going to be spoken about, takeaway points, and I think a few 6 points if I'm not mistaken, right? So one of the points is
the ripple effect. Means once a man take ownership about what he has to go through and process, instead of avoiding it and maybe become abusive in his communication or leadership, everybody's going to benefit of it. The idea of breaking the stigma that it's okay even for men to address that there's to be done some work within without the need of hiding behind the armor. And share responsibilities. There is so much need right now to have a safe space where men and women gather together with honest and raw conversation without the need to pretend or perform, in order to have a better understanding, instead of projecting one another our fears and insecurity, but each one of us, men and women, taking ownership, do the work, and then co-create a very
good environment.
A good and safe environment.
Safe environment. Yeah, so conducive for both genders to work. So the other things are also when men think that they have to be in control. So the mask that you put on, that I have to be in control of these things. That's the other point. Alright, that they have to not give up, be in control all the time. Look, there are times when you want to be a leader, you have to be a follower first. These are the things that I would say that men have to take away, that not everyone is born immediately and you're like, boom, you have to be a leader. So that's a pressure which is going on. Now, for you to learn from people, it must not be even entirely from your workplace or whatever. It could be people who inspired you throughout your life events. It could be someone that you watched as a child, someone you watched as an adult while you're working. You learn from these people and you take this leadership point to the next level when you want to be a leader. So some things you have to learn slowly. Alright,
100%.
So these are the things that we also want to address to people. And also, I think men struggle in silence, right? The next thing we want to talk about is breaking the silence. Now, Mauri, you are well known for running My Masterman. And in this circle, men come there. I've been there a few times, and it's a safe space for men to come and talk about what is going through in their life, what they're struggling with. And besides that, we also organize a few trips, hikings, even men's retreat, work out together. So these are things that the brotherhood or circle which people need, men need. Some of the times, how they cope with this brotherhood that they call is by either drinking and other things that, you know, like might help you in a short term, but it is actually masking what's going on inside. So we want men to come out and start talking, but in a group where it's safe and you feel like you can open up. So
I think Shashi says the key word, because many at the beginning they always reject the idea to expose themselves. But I can guarantee you, it came already. I can guarantee you that you're listening to us right now, when you come to a place and you feel safe and you see other fellow men opening up and sharing, it's not to victimize, it's not to, oh my God, life is bad. It's actually the most manly things you can do, to have the courage to speak out your truth, something that you are not even able to speak with your partner, wife, or colleagues. And you speak in front of other men, and you will see that, number one, you are not alone in the journey. Number two, other men are ready to listen to you and to uplift you, and when it's needed, even to challenge you to get out of your comfort zone and do the work. So this opportunity that we are having is massive, and with Dr. Shashi and Mr. Ricky Brown, we are really honored to have this opportunity to share the work we are doing, either as a doctor from the medical standpoint, Ricky as a coach and an osteopath as well, and myself, as he mentioned, that I've been dealing with thousands of men in a community-based activities. So it's going to be very powerful.
And one more thing that I would say, that since it's happening in a women's empowerment event, the shared responsibilities. That means, I think the opposite gender always questions why this doesn't happen this way, and even men can even question women, like complain and stuff like that. Now, this event is also to highlight or even bring upon understanding of how men function and work. We're different. Men and women, we're different. So this is also to enlighten or to tell even the women who are attending, which is good for you, which is good for your relationship, and not only romantic relationships but also professional relationships, why men work in a certain way and how they think in a certain way, and when you say something they respond in a certain way. So these are the things that we are going to uncover as well during the topic. So this is where I think conflict never resolves if you're going to go heads on all the time. Understanding and diplomacy is the best way to handle things most of the time. So in this new age where there's like a lot of things like masochism, feminism, femininity, and people are confused about masculinity and so many things. So we want to tell people, like, let go of your egos, understand better for you to have a more fulfilling, better life. I mean, professionally, personally, it's going to help you a lot. So that's another thing a key point to take away from this.
Well said, Dr. Shashi. And remember, we decided to have this powerful talk, hour and a half, totally free. So no excuses. We're gonna leave in the bio the link. Remember, it is 26th of November, 2:30 p.m. at Meetec, an amazing place. And we are here to ask you even your support. Please do share this opportunity with men and women in your network. There is so much need of having honest, raw conversations where we gather together and we work out ways where we can have a better communication. So stop faking it. We need to be really authentic, and that's our duty.
All right. See you guys there. Do not forget, the whole event happens from the 25th to 27th. Ours is on the 26th. The link in the description below, and the topics will be also in the posters below. You can see. And please, if you're in a professional setting, get your staff, get everyone to come there. And better understanding of the genders, like men, women, how to work together. Fantastic. All right, see you guys there.
See you.